Just an awful story to share with you here. 8 people, including illegal immigrants and innocent bystanders, killed in a car crash during a police chase in South Texas. The Department of Public Safety says a 21-year-old from Houston, suspected of smuggling Honduran migrants, attempted to outrun police. And just look at these images here. Those vehicles on fire. The driver ended up smashing head-on into an SUV carrying a couple from Georgia. Everybody in both of these cars died. This was the highest number of deaths since 2021 in a crash involving migrants. And Congressman Tony Gonzales represents Zavala County, which is the largest border district in Congress where the crash happened in Texas. He joins us now, frustrated, and says enough is enough. Congressman, it's always good to have you on the show. This is not the first time innocent Americans have been casualties of the border crisis. High-speed police chases are putting American lives at risk all too frequently. Your response to this latest tragedy and what you make of this?
Markie, thank you for having me back on. This border crisis has become deadly for Americans. Imagine you live along the border. Imagine you're just going about your business, and all of a sudden there's these deadly high-speed chases that are occurring. Sadly, in this incident, there was a couple, an elderly couple from Georgia that was traveling. They're Mexican-American descent. They're traveling to Mexico to visit family members for the holidays, like many of us do. We go all across the country, visit our family members, and were killed on their way over there. I spoke yesterday with their youngest son, Haro, and he flies from Georgia to San Antonio yesterday. The man is in complete shock, just trying to figure out how he gets his family, his parents back and get them buried. It's become deadly, and we have to stop with just naming the problem. We have to have solutions, real tangible solutions, like raising credible fear. Right now, the asylum system is completely broken. We have to raise the credible fear standards. We have to deport people that do not qualify for asylum, and we got to give the local law enforcement the tools they need to succeed.
And Congressman, I know, just crunching the numbers here, there have been 106 deaths in Border Patrol vehicle pursuits from January of 2010 to June of this year. The numbers are staggering. That's according to the American Civil Liberties Union of Texas. What can be done? What needs to be done to reduce these unnecessary fatalities?
Yeah, here's the difficulty. If you do nothing and you do not pursue these people that are here illegally, all you're doing is creating lawlessness. So that can't be an option. The administration has tried to go down that route, and I've pushed them back against that because there has to be some level of enforcing our border. But at the same time, these high-speed chases, there has to be some consequences to these folks that are smuggling. We have to throw the book at these people that are here encouraging this. And I've been working with the administration to do this. The other part of this, too, is now is the time for Congress to act. Enough of pointing the finger at somebody else. The Senate and the House needs to come together and pass some meaningful border solutions that can do this. Raising credible fear makes sense. Deporting people that don't qualify for asylum makes sense. Re-implementing some of these policies that work is something we can immediately do, and I am encouraged that we can. But until we do that, more and more of these incidents are going to occur, sadly.
And you know, Congressman, you list off this laundry list, this wish list, if you will. You and I have talked extensively about the border before, and when you talk about pushing back on the Biden administration, you've said you have no faith in the Biden administration in protecting the American homeland. But I feel like everyone asking them to change their ways, to close the borders, keep putting Mayorkas in that hot seat. I mean, it's a fool's errand. I almost want somebody to just come out and say, you know what, nothing is going to change until there's a different president in the White House. Do you agree with that, or am I off here?
No, you're not wrong. And I think the big changes are going to come in 25. My approach has been this. Let's take a down payment in 2023, and then let's come back for the rest of border security in 2025. I think as House Republicans, we owe it to the American people to help them be more safe today. We may not get everything, but we have to get something. It's the reason why I've worked tirelessly on this issue. It's very frustrating, but at the end of the day, people in my district, we're at the front lines of this. I have over 800 miles of the southern border, 42% of the U.S.-Mexico border. This is every day for us, so we can't wait until 2025. We need some help today, but it's not only here in Texas, it's in other places. I visited Cochise County in Arizona. One of your reporters,
Allie Bradley,
has been amazing on covering that. You could could have blindfolded me when I visited Arizona, and I would have been in Texas. So it's not just in Texas, it's all along the border.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.